Most of the time, Canvas courses and students are added via the sync in PowerSchool. When you log into Canvas or when a student logs into Canvas, they will see the courses in which they are enrolled, and you will see the courses that are based on your schedule. Sometimes you need to add a student or another teacher manually to a course in order for them to have access. For summer school, we are going to have to manually add the students because we're not using PowerSchool in order to create a summer school schedule. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So I've logged into my Canvas and I have this demo course. You will have already set up your summer school course when you get ready to do this. So you'll have your student list ready to go and you'll log into your summer school course. You'll go to the People tab in the left navigation, and you'll get this screen here. And then you're going to go over to this blue button, press plus people so that you can add people to the course. And again, normally this would be automatically updated through PowerSchool, but because we're not using PowerSchool for summer school, we need to add them manually. We are not going to use email address. There is never a time when we add either teachers, administrators, or students to a course that we would use an email address. We always want to add any MPCS users using the login ID. So you're going to change this radio button to login ID. That's very important. And then here is where you have to either type or copy and paste the user. If it was a partner teacher that you were adding, you would do their first name dot last name. That's their login ID. Does not include any of the domains like at impart.net, at mpcschools.net, and for student, the at mpcsforlearning.com. If you are adding a student that is typically in our system, it's usually last name, first initial, and then grad year, and that would be the login ID. For this demonstration, I have a test student that I'm going to use. So the username is student test one. That's the login ID. I'm going to make sure that the role is student. If you were adding a partner teacher, you could use this drop down and change it to teacher, teacher's assistant that has different rights. You can always add just an observer for someone to see what is happening in your class. You would not add parents this way. Parents set up an observer class differently. This is only if you have to manually add students or teachers that are part of Manassas Park City Schools. So once you've added the login ID, again, not using email addresses, but the login ID, you're going to click next here. And it's going to tell you, yes, there is a valid user with this login ID. And you're going to hit add users. And that's it. And you'll see that this says pending because the student has to then accept it when they log into Canvas. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to log out of my account and I'm going to log in as this demo student. So again, the username or the login ID is student test one. For students in kindergarten through fifth grade use their 101 number as their password always. And then we can click log in here. So the student's going to see this dashboard. Here's the course. All they have to do is click accept. And then whenever they log in, this will automatically be on their dashboard. If it's not showing up on their dashboard, sometimes they have to go to courses and all courses so that it will be starred. If they have many courses, sometimes it has to be, the star has to be selected. But because this is just one course, it automatically defaults and shows. And then, of course, they can click and log in, and now they're ready to be part of the class.